So let's shift gears a little bit. Talk about talking about the connections and all, but how do you build meaningful professional relationships beyond just, getting on LinkedIn or swapping, profiles or whatever? Well, how do you go about building meaningful relationships, professional relationships?
I'll let Reginald answer first.
Dang, yep.
I've been
Okay.
going first too much.
So when I started at Northrop Grumman, I came from manufacturing, where it was a lot of glass ceiling, or either working on the line we work as an engineer, or you're away from the line in the management. And I kind of wanted to kind of stay technical. And when I got to Northrop Grumman, I started my eyes was just open. It was so many opportunities, so many things you could work on. And so when I first got there, I saw NG Fellows. I said, "Oh man, what's NG Fellows? Who are they?" So I was researching. I was going work day, and I was finding these people. I said, "Okay, it's a lot of NG Fellows. Let's narrow the search." I said, "Okay, I want to pursue my PhD. I also want to be system engineering. So let me narrow that down to those people." When I found my mentor Eric Brown, and I reached out. I didn't reach out internally. I reached out on LinkedIn. I said, "Hey, man, you have your PhD. You're an NG fellow. Can I set up a meeting internally once we get back to work on Monday?" And that was 2022, and we've still been rocking since then. And a lot of nuggets he's been giving me along the way has definitely helped me the trajectory of my career. But it started off just me saying he has these things I want, and I want to know how to get there. And then later
Mhm.
on, we had things in common where when I first talked to him, I didn't have any kids, but now I have 2 kids,
Oh,
and he has 2 kids, and, he has a
mhm,
PhD. He loves football, he loves working out, so those things came, but initially, first thing was he has these things I want, and I wanna reach out and talk to him, and everything is kinda curated from there.
mhm.
Yeah, and I would
But
say the same for me. It's mainly just reaching out to individuals that are in the field that I'm interested in, that I have a passion about. Also, just connecting with people through projects as well. So at
mhm,
work, and we work at the same location, but in
mhm,
aerospace, when I joined Northrop Grumman, it was all about finding people that had projects going on through either IRADs or other means to see how I could get involved and get engaged as well. So a lot of that is just reaching out to individuals. You can't be shy. You have to put
Yeah.
you have to
yeah.
put yourself out, out there and talk to people. But I would say that the mentorship aspect that you mentioned as well. Since I've been in my career, I had different mentors. I started my career off in finance, and kind of moved from finance to the engineering side of things. And I worked in the automotive sector, the insurance sector, and now aerospace. And each one of those companies, I had different mentors to help me to grow, and to help me to understand different opportunities that that existed within the companies that I worked for, and also to help me to clarify, what is it that I want to do in my like
Mhm,
in my career. And of course, I changed careers later to help answer that question, like, am I in the right career to begin with, based upon, what I actually enjoy in life and the skill sets, that I think that I had at that point in time. So
mhm,
with that said, as Reginald mentioned, just in meeting people and being engaged, and well as just, I would say, just socially in life as well, because I live in Colorado. So in Colorado, you can't
mhm.
throw a stick without hitting without hitting an engineer. So here it's just like you're just going out to social eats and but you like social events and things of that nature. You're going to run across and people within the industry as well. So even from a peer perspective, not necessarily a like a mentee and mentee, but just from a peer perspective as well. I'm just engaging with people on and
Mhm.
like understanding what
Mhm.
they do, joining professional organizations as well. There's like many different opportunities to get engaged, and I highly encourage people to explore those.